Silence comes before every real change. Before the sword is drawn, before the first step forward, before a life is reshaped, there is a moment where everything becomes still. In that stillness, a question appears, not loud, not dramatic, but sharp enough to cut through illusion. Are you living by accident, or by design? Most people never ask this. They move from day to day like leaves carried by a current they do not see. Busy, exhausted, distracted, yet strangely empty. They search for motivation, comfort, inspiration. But what they need is something far more dangerous and far more powerful. They need concepts that do not fade. Concepts that do not excite for a day and disappear. Concepts that change the structure of the mind itself. This is not a speech to entertain you. This is not comfort. This is not noise. These are the top 8 concepts that will change your life forever, if you are willing to walk the path they demand. In the modern world, the battlefield is invisible. There are no armor-clad warriors outside your door. No banners. No war drums. Yet the war has never been more intense. Your attention is under constant siege. Your discipline is attacked daily. Your identity is shaped by voices that do not care if you become strong or weak. The samurai understood something modern people have forgotten. The greatest battles are fought within. A samurai could lose a fight and live. But if he lost his mind, his discipline, his code, his clarity, his life was already over. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated swordsman, fought more than 60 duels. But his true mastery was not in killing others. It was in killing illusion, fear, ego, hesitation, and dependency. The concepts you are about to hear are not ideas to admire. They are principles to live by. They are weapons, sharp, demanding, and unforgiving. If you carry them, your life will not remain the same. Concept 1: Responsibility is power. A samurai never blamed the battlefield. Not the weather. Not the enemy. Not fate. If he lost, it was his fault. If he suffered, it was his failure to prepare. If he died, it was the consequence of a decision. This is the first concept that changes everything. Nothing in your life is separate from your responsibility. Modern people think responsibility is a burden. The samurai knew it was freedom. The moment you stop blaming your past, your parents, your circumstances, your enemies, or your luck, something terrifying happens. You gain power. Because if everything is your fault, then everything is within your control. Musashi wrote that a warrior must accept the world exactly as it is, without complaint. Not because the world is fair, but because clarity demands honesty. When you say, "This is my responsibility," you stop waiting. You stop hoping. You stop bargaining with reality. You act. This concept alone breaks the spine of weakness. It removes the comfort of excuses. It places the sword in your hands. Responsibility is heavy, but weakness is heavier. Concept 2: Discipline is greater than motivation. Motivation is a visitor. Discipline is a resident. The samurai did not train when they felt inspired. They trained when it was cold. When they were tired. When no one was watching. Zen monks rise before dawn not because it feels good, but because the mind must be trained before it starts lying. Modern life teaches you to wait until you feel ready. Samurai philosophy teaches the opposite. Act first. The feeling will follow, or it won't. Either way, you act ***. Discipline is not harshness. It is loyalty to your future self. Musashi trained with wooden swords that could kill him if he made a mistake. He chose hardship intentionally because comfort dulls the blade. Every day you choose ease over discipline, you teach your mind that comfort is the authority. Every day you choose discipline, you teach your mind that you are. This concept changes your life because it removes dependence on emotion. You no longer ask, "Do I feel like it?" You ask, "Is this aligned with my code?" And then you move. Concept 3: Ego is the enemy in disguise. The samurai feared ego more than the blade. Ego makes you underestimate. Ego makes you rush. Ego makes you believe you are special, and therefore careless. Musashi often arrived late to duels, not out of disrespect, but to observe the emotional state of his enemy. An ego disturbed is a mind already defeated. In modern life, ego wears different armor. Pride. Comparison. The need to be seen. The need to be validated. Ego whispers, "You deserve more," without effort. Ego screams, "You must prove yourself." Ego lies constantly. Zen teaches emptiness, not as weakness, but as clarity. When the cup is empty, it can be filled. When the mind is empty, it can see. This concept changes your life because it frees you from the performance. You stop trying to look strong. You focus on becoming strong. A quiet warrior is a dangerous one. Concept 4: Solitude is a forge, not a punishment. Musashi spent years alone. Ronin walked without masters, without status, without security. Modern society fears solitude. The samurai sought it. Why? Because solitude removes masks. When no one is watching, you meet yourself honestly. Your fears surface. Your excuses collapse. Your true character speaks. Most people drown silence with noise because silence reveals what they have avoided. The samurai sat in silence to sharpen perception. Zen monks sat facing walls, not to escape life, but to understand it. This concept changes your life because it transforms loneliness into power. You stop needing constant reassurance. You stop fearing your own thoughts. You become internally complete. A warrior who can stand alone is never weak. Concept 5, Death awareness creates life precision. The samurai lived with death beside them. Not morbidly. Not fearfully. But clearly. They practiced memento mori, the remembrance of death, because urgency creates precision. When you know time is limited, you waste less. You speak truth faster. You choose more carefully. Musashi wrote that one should meditate daily on death, not to become depressed, but to eliminate hesitation. Modern people live as if time is endless. They delay. They drift. They numb themselves. This concept changes your life because it sharpens every decision. You ask, is this worth my time? Is this aligned with who I am becoming? Would I regret this on my last day? Death awareness does not darken life. It illuminates it. Concept 6, mastery is boring, and that is why it works. The samurai repeated the same movements thousands of times. Not because it was exciting, but because mastery is built on repetition, not novelty. Musashi criticized those who chase styles instead of skill. He believed depth defeated breadth. Modern life worships novelty. New ideas. New plans. New distractions. But growth comes from staying with one path long enough to become dangerous. This concept changes your life because it destroys impatience. You stop searching for shortcuts. You stop abandoning progress for excitement. You commit. The blade is sharpened slowly. Rushed sharpening breaks steel. Concept 7, pain is a teacher, not a signal to stop. The samurai did not avoid pain. They listened to it. Pain revealed weakness. Pain revealed imbalance. Pain revealed truth. Modern thinking teaches pain avoidance. Samurai thinking teaches pain interpretation. There is destructive pain, and there is refining pain. Musashi endured hunger, isolation, and physical hardship not because he loved suffering, but because suffering removes illusion. This concept changes your life because it reframes hardship. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? You ask, what is this teaching me? And you grow. Concept 8, identity precedes action. The samurai did not wake up asking what to do. They woke up knowing who they were. Action flowed from identity. A man without a code is reactive. A warrior with a code is stable. Bushido was not a list of rules. It was an internal alignment. This final concept changes your life because it locks everything together. You stop chasing outcomes. You embody principles. You are disciplined because that is who you are. You are honest because that is your nature. You endure because that is your identity. When identity is clear, decisions become simple. These 8 concepts are not separate. They are a system. Responsibility gives you power. Discipline directs that power. Ego control preserves it. Solitude refines it. Death awareness sharpens it. Mastery stabilizes it. Pain strengthens it. Identity seals it. This is the inner samurai code. Not dramatic. Not loud. Not for applause. Quiet. Relentless. Unbreakable. You do not need to change the world. You need to change the structure of how you move through it. Return now to the silence from the beginning. Ask yourself again, not emotionally, not desperately, but honestly. Are you living by accident, or by design? If you walk with these concepts, your life will not explode overnight. It will harden. It will simplify. It will sharpen. And one day, without announcement, you will realize. You are no longer searching. You are no longer drifting. You are no longer weak. You are walking your path. Like a samurai.